fires in the woods. And today we're going to be talking about fiber light, and we're going to be reviewing this and seeing how easy it is to start a fire with it.
Okay. So with this, Creek Stewart with a pocket box has sent this to us to review and to test out. So we're going to go ahead and do that. It's, like he said, it's called Fiber Light. It's EDC, little EDC tin with a fire starter. And we're just going to review it a little bit and try it out, like Weston said. What are some things with that?
So this is a fire starter.
It's a ferro rod and a striker, right?
It's a fire rod and a striker.
What else is it?
And it is a whistle.
Alright, so it comes with this tin with a little Ranger band. I don't know if you can come in on that, but this would be a good, like it said, an EDC little pack. I actually thought I grabbed one of the little Bic lighters. I know Creek with a pocket box has put out a few things with a chest rig, making up a chest rig, and then also a vest. And I thought something like this would be good for one of the, with the vest and the chest rig, it's not as big as a bug out bag or anything, and was talking about how, paring down your supplies and things, but I think this would be perfect for one of the pouches in the chest rig. I actually have one that I'm preparing right now. Haven't got it quite ready yet, but this would be good to go in one of the little pouches or whatever. But anyway, this is actually my big fun fire kit. Has all kinds of fire stuff in there. We might use some of that to try, but for right now, let's look at using. So this Fiber Light, looked online. It's a veteran that created this. He created the company. He's sourcing all the products, and it's labeled as all natural. So I know how some tinders have like chemical accelerants in it, or extenders, fire extenders in it, but this is all natural. So it comes with a Ranger band, the ferro rod or ferro striker slash whistle, and this little tin. Online it talks about using a pinch of it will last maybe 5 minutes. It says it'll last 5 or 10 minutes, pinch, or a little more depending on the conditions. But so what we'll do is we'll just get a pinch of this out. And Weston, if you want to, let's see. So you want to, here we'll put a little bit more on there. So get down there and try to put a spark into it and see how well it lights. It's okay. It might take you a second, but that's okay. You'll have to get in there closer. That's okay.
You might need to get it like this. Look.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, get right down in there close. Make sure there you go. Work on that angle. Oh, look at that.
Just
look at that.
Get a good spark to get it started, and let's see how long it takes to go out.
So if you want to, I used just about of it, kind of, but just about that much of it. So, but that would be,
Don't worry, it won't start a forest fire.
nope.
You're professionals.
We are. I guess you could call us professionals. It's super wet out here.
Yeah.
It's been raining all day.
Yeah.
But so I don't know.
So then.
Now, to me, it looks like I don't know that it would last 5 minutes. Some of that natural uses some natural wax and things in there. Now, what I put in there, I would consider a pinch. So I would have, thought that, I'm just being honest, it's a cool product. And it definitely worked to be to use for a tinder bundle. With Weston, it struck pretty well, pretty quickly, once you got down in there in it.
Yeah.
But it's already going out.
Yeah.
But
you do have to get like a good strike to get it started.
Yeah. Although mixing it around a little bit, so the fibers on the inside weren't getting the oxygen, I think, but mixing it around stirs up. You can definitely tell when it's burning I don't know, whatever wax is in there. But it'll definitely, I think it'll definitely work for
like tinder bundles, like Dad said.
Yeah.
And like if you just need like a little fire for a little bit, you can just take it out. Like if you're having trouble with getting a fire in your fireplace, then you could also use that for that. And
yeah. So
it's a little hard.
we're going to get another pinch of it. So probably about like that.
So like this?
Yep. Yep. Make sure to go strike down on the That's okay.
That went too far.
Now a spark did land on it, but it didn't. Now, I guess full disclosure, on the website it did say to use ferro rod. Like Weston showed, it worked just fine with a ferro rod. Can I try it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking it sort of is like visible.
I wonder.
It's really hard to light with those, but with a ferro rod, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
We still have a little bit. Still have
I
some.
don't know that changing rocks will help. I was getting okay sparks on it, but now I'm not getting any sparks. There. Boy, they're landing in there, but they're just not catching with the flint and steel. The sparks just aren't
getting on it
But
right.
you can see it's landing in there. So I'm not sure. Flint and steel. Not sure there's enough accelerant on there. I'm not able to get it very easy with a flint and steel. Yeah, there's quite a bit of there you go. If you want to come in close, you can see on the knife where I tapped that out, just there's quite a bit of wax infused into there. It's sticky on my knife. But yep. So yeah, actually you did really, no, that's right. Just be careful with the knife. You did really well with that, the striker that came with it, better than with this.
Yeah.
So good job.
I feel like this is sort of, since it came with it, it's sort of
Made for it?
yeah, it was sort of made for it.
Yep. So one last thing I want to try with it is let's get it wet. Let's get a little bit of it wet and see if it'll take a spark.
So do you want me to like put it out for this, or for this part, or
Yeah, we'll.
do you want me to put it out?
Sure.
There we go.
That works. All right, let's go down to the creek.
Okay. Just get a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Like a pinch, like it said. And then just get like a part of it wet. Then mix it up a little bit.
Okay.
I feel like that'll sort of be.
Okay. So I got a pinch of it. So got it down in the water a little bit.
Okay.
And it actually still feels fairly dry. Like, I mean, it feels wet on the outside, but kind of like you would think with wax, wax covered. I mean, it still looks pretty dry, even though it got wet. So go ahead and let's see what.
It sort of is hard.
That's okay. Yep. Work on your angle of the. Okay.
I feel like a curved, like this angle is better for me, but once you find your angle, it's sort of easier for you to get the ferro rod. Good.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just need it.
A little trouble.
Want
me to try it?
Can I use the big knife?
Is it okay if I try it? Let's
Yeah.
try to. We'll try to wrap this video up here pretty. Can I try that?
Yeah. Just need to get up here.
Now watch. He's gonna best me at using this. So you can tell the water has affected it a little bit.
But once you get a tiny flame, it'll help the rest dry. But it'll go out
It
a
did
little
go out.
faster.
So the water does affect it, looks like.
Dad, can I try with the big knife?
You can definitely tell the water is.
Can I try with the big knife?
Yes, you can. So, all right. So water does. It's not completely waterproof, but that's That's kind of
Okay.
an extreme circumstance. I mean, 99% of the time this is going to stay dry, right?
Yes.
So that usually won't be a problem.
So I think it's a problem with the water here, cause I think they meant for like rainwater instead of not
Okay.
not like
Well, this is, yeah.
like that water, cause it's a little dirty. Get it.
So again, this is
To the water.
Fiberlight EDC Fire Starter. Fiberlights or fiberlightfs.com. We'll see. I use that with the lighter, and of course lighter did just fine. You can see once that fire, once it melted whatever wax is in there, and it stuck to the knife. So it's very well infused with wax or whatever natural materials he uses. So it definitely, I mean, you saw with Weston, took a ferro rod spark pretty well. So where'd you go, Wes? Let's tell everybody bye. We'll do that on another video.
Okay.
Come on.
You sure?
Yeah, come on.
So do you want me to put it back?
Nope, you can bring it down. He brought the pocket box packing material. So I guess we're going to start a bigger tinder bundle. But I think we did a adequate review, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
So Wes, tell me, would you put this in your EDC?
I would definitely put it, but do you know where I specifically put it?
Where?
In a Ziploc bag,
Ah,
so
yes.
that it doesn't get wet, because as we saw, it gets rid of a lot of the fat, the flame.
Right,
It
it
like
does.
puts it all out.
Yep. So, in all those tests, so one last thing we'll say, in all those tests, what we probably went to this 3 or 4 times, we used shade more than half of what was in there. I mean, of course, there's still a lot more right there, but you know, probably half in about 4 fire starts, I guess it was, that we tried. So, so just another part of that. So anyway, this has been
A great video, and I hope you guys like it. Like and subscribe if you think it is good, and do it for more videos too.
where? Where? Roten Boys Outdoors
Boys Outdoors
on YouTube.
on YouTube.
We don't have a Facebook page. Maybe we should start a Facebook page.
Not yet. At least
Not yet.
So,
All right. Thanks, guys.
bye.